What you doing there, Lewis? Feminasculinity and masculinity, the living spectrum of power and presence. Beyond polarity, the unified dance of force and form. Masculine and feminine have long been perceived as opposites, two ends of a binary, each defining itself against the other. But in truth, these forces are not separate. They are intertwined, fluid, and ever responsive to perception, invocation, and resistance. Feminasculinity and masculinity are not mere blends of the two. They are living expressions of an integrated spectrum where energy and presence are neither fixed nor confined by traditional categories. In a world shaped by control, controlism, and the veiled systems of power, PAVECLAF, true power lies in the ability to move between, beyond, and through these states. It is the ability to cast oneself like a spell, to shift one's resonance, not by rejection of a category, but by embodying the totality of potential. Feminasculinity, the roaring stillness. Feminasculinity is the presence of feminine force without submission, softness without fragility. It is the ocean that cannot be tamed, yet nourishes all who approach it. It is creation that does not ask permission. A feminasculine being is one who moves with the grace of intuition, yet wields the sharpness of knowing. This is not a blending of feminine and masculine energies. It is an ascension beyond their opposition, a force that nurtures yet does not yield, a presence that embraces yet does not diminish. It is power that does not need to conquer to be recognized. Key aspects of feminasculinity: magnetism over domination, the ability to attract and shape reality without force, chaos and creation as one, comfort in the unknown, knowing it is the womb of all things, receptive precision, seeing deeply, knowing exactly when to move and when to let things unfold. Uncompromising compassion, the ability to love fiercely without diminishing one's own presence. Masculinity, the unshaken flame. Masculinity is masculinity untethered from control. It is presence that does not oppress, structure that does not constrict. Where traditional masculinity has often been tied to authority, masculinity is sovereignty. It is power held within, radiating outward, not demanding obedience, but commanding recognition simply by existing. A masculine being is one who walks unshaken, whose strength is not brittle, and whose will does not require others to submit. This is not a call to dominate, but a call to embody presence so completely that resistance becomes irrelevant. It is both protector and enforcer, yet it does not seek war. It is the fire that burns but does not consume, the hand that builds without chaining. Aspects of masculinity: unshaken presence, the power of simply being without the need to prove, structure without control, offering foundation, not restriction, force as precision, not violence, knowing that true strength is restraint, mastery without ownership, wielding skill and power without possessing or controlling others. The art of moving between. To fully embody the potential of existence, one must learn to shift, not as a performance, but as an alignment. Feminasculinity and masculinity are not just energies, but living states of being. They are accessible to anyone who can recognize that identity itself is a form of casting, a spell we weave through our choices, our presence, and our understanding of reality. When one masters the art of resonating with a set of field alignments, rather than attaching to rigid identities, movement through these forces becomes second nature. The world ceases to be a battleground of gender, dominance, and submission. Instead, it becomes a vast field of currents to navigate, an infinite matrix of power, perception, and presence. The one who moves between feminasculinity and masculinity effortlessly is untouchable by systems that rely on division. They are neither controlled nor controlling. They are free. And in that freedom, they become the unseen force shaping reality itself. But don't let me tell you what to believe. That's your job. Did you know, every store I go to, people call me ma'am. I don't tell them to do that. Can you mistake me for a lady? Can you? Why did they all call me ma'am? Most of the time they don't even notice. I like it that way.